Wednesday already, Dennis, and you know what we do at 8:35 on Wednesday?
Watch Commander.
Watch Commander, kneecap, and last two times he said
Hello.
hello.
Okay, here we go.
He's gonna have a new one.
I think he is too.
Wolf 7.
He does have a new one. What was that one you said?
Sea Wolf 7.
Sea Wolf 7. Let me guess. That's a submarine.
Yes, we're outside Murmansk watching for the Akulos to come out, the shorts, to take care of them right there.
We're never going to be able to get this one right anymore. You keep switching it up and finding new terms here.
How many passports do you want me to have? I got to be everywhere.
You know what he does? He listens to the show, and then he listens to what we're guessing, and then boom, he cuts.
That's what you're doing over there, Fari.
I didn't log in today. No, I didn't log in. No. I was at S-Box heading back, and man, in Chicago, it looks like summer is over. Everybody's back. Streets are busy. S-Box is busy. And I said, holy mackerel, am I going to make it back on time or not? But here we are. By the way, I post you 2 charts on your hashtag pre-market.
Okay.
One is, we might as well get to it quickly.
Okay.
One is a timer chart. I'm sure one of the favorites of Spoos. So let's get to it quickly.
Okay.
We're up. We closed at 1969.41 last night. We're up another 19 handles here. We're up another 8 above this, so 27. This basically puts us over the center line, which is the yellow line, or the 20 sigma. I've been staying long with Timer Digest. I think but if you look at the internals, I don't know what the internals are going to be today. Of course, close matters. Last night was 98 on the McLaren oscillator, 58.9 on breath thrust, with the CI is still heading up. I suspect we'll be in a 120 area, maybe 130 area if we close here. But close matters, we have a Apple event. But assuming everything goes well, we'll be in that area. I'll try to take a pause because in terms of with Timer Digest. I mean, I've killed it. 1 on 5 now. Prior to the drop Friday, as of Wednesday, I was 1 on 5 in the country. So 5 being the 12-month trading. So there were a bunch of people who went short, according to Saturday report of theirs on Friday. After Friday, they went short. So the head probably get handed to them today. But somewhere here, I'm going to pause as I sit on the Sunday night email bias that goes to members only, or any package we have. If you're a member, you get that. And it's basically a tool to play options, if you like, for 1 week only. You kind of take a zoom lens, go to 1 week. What are we looking at on SPX? You have to play SPY options with them. Not every option, SPY option. And because we have as you know, SPX is one instrument that has the most internals. So you can, I'm an IFI pilot, instrument pilot. I want to look at my dashboard to make a decision. I don't want to look out there and say, you know what, let's play Clinton. Wind is coming from that side, I'll vote this way. No, I'm not a Clinton. I'm looking at my instruments, and I'm saying this is what I should do. And the one that qualifies SPX, SPY. On that, I'd say we should be long. At least, I should be long close to, but not after Jewish high holidays, which starts with Rosh Hashanah, and that should be this weekend. So somewhere this coming weekend. Plus, we have tomorrow we have a rollover. Next 2 days are going to be quiet, so we should get flat or short, and then keep that into Yom Kippur, which is the 22nd, 23rd. It also happens to be a fall equinox. If you look at the analog chart I posted on the same hashtag, pre-market hashtag, you'll see the low in 2011 corresponds this year to September 22, 23, if you count the leaves. I mean, if you read the tea leaves, if you will. So it kind of, you have a confluence there again of the Yom Kippur analog fall equinox.
All right,
so that time we want to get long and rally up, Jack.
Okay, all right. A lot of things there that Fari.
No kidding.
Very important points here, and I think I followed you word for word on that one. The first question I have for you is,
yes, sir.
You're long, and you got 92 even in the pre-market. You have, what significance do you put on 1892.75? That's our rebound high since the flash crash. What are you gonna?
I'm sorry. You repeat that number again.
1992.75.
Gotcha. Okay.
Was
All right.
is our rebound high? We hit
Is that an ES or SPX?
EX, S&Ps, the futures.
That's happy. The future or cash?
The futures.
We don't do market time with futures, Taylor. It's too noisy. But okay, let me open that. Hold on, give me just one time for you, just because we love you. Hold on, one second.
How can you follow the cash when the cash isn't open? Okay,
Because what matters is the big boys. It's not the speculators.
Yeah. Well, the cash is going to open up.
So ask the big boys. That's what they tell you. I watch the SPX, not the ES. ES is noise. That's all. But hold on. That's why I also prefer to look at ES doing RTH. Okay, same concept. But I'm looking at it right now. ES right now trading 1985. Yeah. Okay. We're already at zero sig. We're already at zero sig right now, which is this yellow line, center line. It definitely is a very, very small breakout right now. How we close today is probably a big tell. I wouldn't say we're out of the woods until we take 50-day out, which a 50-day for ES stands at 2048. So we still have a little bit more to go to the upside. In terms of day count and the pressure we've created, I think we're close here. I mean, I don't think in the next 2 days we're going to do anything because of rollover. And next week you have FOMC. So I'm not sure there's much to go up on this side until we pass Monday. But then you're hitting Rosh Hashanah.
Yeah,
that's the whole saying. You sell Rosh Hashanah and buy Yom Kippur.
Yep, and that's been a saying for a long time here. I've looked at the statistics on
5,000 years, I understand. It worked for 5,000 years.
Yeah, it's worked 4,886 times. No, I've seen that. And what it and what, I made Fari laugh. And what it means is that because with the Jewish holidays, that you're going into the sacred part, that you just want to concentrate on your religion and reflection. So you get out all your investments, right? You get flat, so you don't have to worry about it. Because a lot of Orthodox Jews will not work between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
Well,
so then after you're done atoning for all your sins, you come
back.
No.
Are you talking about me or yourself?
Well, I'm Jewish. I don't know about you, Fari. You're not Jewish.
I have too much quantum physics. I don't believe in religion.
Okay.
My religion is the green dollar.
Okay.
Or the gold bullion. That's it.
Does Fari have any thoughts on Shemitah and the calendar cycle? That's coming from Rob Hood, one of your biggest fans in the chat.
I missed it completely. No, I have no clue what he's talking about. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I would say ignorance. I would call my own ignorance, and I'm not following him. No, I do not know.
Okay. All right. So let's
next.
Yahoo. What are you doing in Yahoo?
Nothing in Yahoo. Never been a favorite of mine. I always said Marissa Mayer was a smart cookie with Google search. She's a great job there. I'm not sure what she's going to do for Yahoo. I think she did a lot for herself going to Yahoo, but the shareholders, they're holding the bag. And now we are at the monthly -2 sigma channel, which is a pretty decent oversold. I would suspect, and remember, the stock high is 125, okay? Whatever current split is, as of now, at a 30.91 that's trading at 30.44 in pre-market. Based on that pricing, the high is 125. So a lot of customers, or even clients, have held onto the bag for a long time. But I think 30.91 is probably not going to hold because already the sigma is pointing down, the sigma channel. So they may ride it. That's the first bar. So I'm sorry, first one was hit last month, September 2nd. So I don't think we're going to be out of this range and hitting down a little bit until probably November. If the monthly chart is correct. Yeah. Daily chart is LBR. LBR flag fire. More low downside. I don't care about the hourly because it doesn't matter. That's noise. Weekly, also in the channel. -1, -2. And is about to break 200-week chart bar, which usually they don't. If they do, something is wrong big time. So.
Fari, what about Alibaba here? Because obviously Yahoo price does move with Alibaba. Had a terrible day yesterday in a strong tape. I'm not sure when the stock's going to catch up, but it is trading up about $1.30 here this morning. But what are your thoughts on Alibaba here? Is there a bottom?
A little bit worse than Yahoo.
A little bit worse than Yahoo.
Yeah, of course. I don't have a monthly data on Alibaba because I haven't traded enough. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 months only. So we don't even have a first tick of a Sigma channel. You need 20 sample points. So monthly I don't have. Weekly, it's Yahoo a little bit worse. Daily, definitely worse. Yeah, the outside bar yesterday. And again, it was in -1, -2 channel. It's beginning to try to push to -3. Now, there may be silver lining here. Because, as you know, as you have observed over the last couple of years that you guys are interviewing me, as we get to -3 Sigma, it's kind of a resistance comes in. Kind of people start buying it. I mean, support comes in, resistance to let it go lower. More defense comes in, and you get a rebound. If it gets to -3, as of today, that stands at 56, 53. If it goes down there, maybe you get a flush, and then we can rebuild slowly back up.
So you think this actually could rebound here as it's approaching 3 Sigma here, -3 Sigma?
Correct, 56.5 area, yeah. Okay. Right now, I mean, I don't know what this noise upside is this morning, but the weekly pattern and the daily pattern, they're voting toward lower prices. So,
how about Goldman Sachs here? Gets an upgrade today.
My favorite investment bank. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Goldman Sachs here gets an upgrade, trading up 350, 189.38. Dennis and I kind of thought 190 could pose this a resistance. What is the Sigma channel saying?
Sigma channel, sir, is -1, but heading up. The risks are going to be at 196, which is the 200 bar, and the 50, which is 201. So I probably would want to play actually. I probably would put a call spread out there because GS has a pretty good vol, as we all know, or implied vol. Okay, so I would want to be a little bit out of that, above it, to get a little bit, the pay a little bit less premium. Remember, the vol actually would be higher, but premium is lower. And then I'll sell the call on the other side. I'll make it a call spread to squash the vol and squash the theta. So that may not be a bad play. 195, 201, I don't think I have 201, but 200. 195, 200 call spread, let's say for November, may not be a bad play.
What about
Good
Apple?
idea, thank you. We'll look at this in our regular session, maybe put a trade out for our people. Thanks, Joel.
Give us some ideas here on Apple, Joel, or Apple there, Fari, because we've got the Apple event going to happen here this afternoon.
Can I get a simple question one of these days?
No,
you guys just bombard me
on the show. We're trying to get ideas. We're trying to extract as much information as we possibly can in the 15 minutes that you're on, and we need to know what you think about Apple here ahead of today's Apple event.
Okay. From the news, first of all, news part. From news that I read, they probably are not going to deliver what everybody wants. Okay, but that may be already priced in. Okay, in a sense that all the great things everybody expects for Apple to come back and reclaim the crown, in terms of it lost a little bit of shine at 92, as we all know. It's not going to be in this thing tomorrow or today, I'm saying, including the monster iPad they're talking about, which, by the way, would be great for their business relationships, because as you know, Apple is a retail operation. They've had a hard time getting to businesses, unlike Microsoft. Now, price-wise, it's sitting at 0 sig. It made a huge comeback. Keep in mind, 92 put it at -4.5 Sigma. -4.5. I mean, you talk about a Seinfeld currency flush. This was like a double currency flush, yeah. Really down there. It came back, and it has been riding, actually, 0 sig since 27th of August. So with a minor move down to -1, it's been really at 0 sig. I think it's primed to go up.
Fari, what is the significance of riding 0 sig? What does 0 sig mean to you?
Zero sig is a 200 bar. I'm sorry, 20. 20 bar, that's the center line of Sigma channel. It's like center line of Bollinger Band. You're writing that down. Now, because the slope was negative, it lost a little bit. But usually it's like ready there, either to go up or go down. Either it's going to launch up or this is crashed. This is done. Now the CI tells me it's going to go up. The pointer of the CI is to the upside. So my guess would be at this point, I'll be ready to see Apple trading at 115, 118, 121, 123, and then 128. Those are the key levels right now. 115, 118, 121, 124-ish almost, and then 128. Those are the hurdles right now. Now, where the hell is going to be tomorrow will be moved based on how we do today. But in terms of intraday, those will be my key targets. Obviously, the 128 is least likely because of the chance of it happening. That's 4 sigma.
All right, Fari, before we let you go, we got about another minute or two here.
Yes, sir.
Just looking at the market, the whole perspective here, we had the flash crash, we had the recovery, we are now, almost 150, 160 handles off those lows. Was that just like a one-time buying opportunity that you might not see for days, months, or years? And it's just time that, you had your chance to buy things on weakness. Now, if you missed the boat, all these money managers that missed the boat, are they going to have to buy on strength now?
Two school of thoughts. Okay, people I talk to and my own work, and a couple of hedges in New York. One of them is fairly large fund, off the record, of course. And I won't quote anybody. I'll just mesh up together with what I've looked at and see how they synthesize. Two school of thought. One is we should go down and retest 1971 area. Okay. That was the low in early in 24th, 25th. Now, my thinking is, as I've said on Twitter, is that it most likely will be a speed bump. The real area that we might see is 1820, and that area puts the 10-year at 2.25, puts the PE at 16.5, and I'm sorry, 2.15 on the 10-year, 2.15 on the quarter, 10-year. Puts a PE, forward PE at 16.5, which is usually a magnet for large boys coming in and buying hand over fist. It's more of an 1820s. That's my issue. That's one.
Wow.
The other school of thought is the more aggressive guys here in Chicago. The other companies are actually out of New York. The guys in Chicago who are basically they're trading ETF and mainly futures, kind of hedge with ETFs. They're into that. We have seen the low. We've seen the low. If there is a bump, it's a small bump. We won't even get to 1870. And maybe, Fari, you get your Yom Kippur buy point, but don't count on it. Okay? Why is that? That's probably a better question. And that is, hey, we thought China is going to be horrible. It's not. We're not really 2011 because 2011 LTRO was introduced. The analog is not perfect. The China here is holding up to some degree. I think the Chinese got their lessons, and as long as they don't manipulate, the market by itself will clean up much faster than they trying to pour money into it. And since it's not a really a downgrade on our end, like an early part of August 2011, and the LTRO introduction. That's not a good analog. They're actually shooting down my analog, which is fine. I put ideas out there, just like you guys. I'm trying to get a response back. But of course, I get it focused on the people that I've known their results and what they have done over the years.
We've been on the line with Fari Hamzei. He's the founder of Hamzei Analytics. He joins the show every Wednesday, bringing his wealth of knowledge on aggressive equity options and index futures trading. Fari, thanks a lot. Great input. We'll talk to you again soon.
Always a pleasure to be with you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Fari.